what is happening, y'all. We got this Briggs and Stratton engine here, and I think the timing's off because when you go to crank this thing up, it snatches it right out of your hand. If you don't watch it, it'll break your freaking hand. We're gonna take this off. We're gonna see what we can do about the timing. I already took the 3 bolts out. 1, 2, 3. The bolts stay in this cover so I don't lose them. Don't mind Paige eating her chicken nuggets. She's sitting here watching some Paw Patrol in my shop. All right.
Now we can lead these 2 elephants back to Gilda. Ready, Rocky? Ready!
Ooh, there you got me. Look at that. Every day. Alright, so I don't have a pulley. What the shit? Alright, y'all. So, taking another look at this here mower. Well, I had already took this off. The shear pin, shear key hasn't broke off yet. Or isn't broke off. So the timing's good. I'm not sure why it's yanking back. I'm gonna have to dig deeper into it, but I figured while I had everything tore apart, might as well go ahead and clean this car. Back to recording. I love you.
Love you.
You going to bed?
No.
Okay. Digging into this car. Shut that door, baby.
Why?
Because. Dude. Oh, man. These girls in this house distract me. I swear, God dang. Uh-oh. Get your butt over here. Alright. Flathead screwdriver. Alright, what we're going to do, not sure if y'all can see it too good. I'm going to try to zoom in for you guys. I don't know, it's not going to let me zoom in. Of course it's not. Alright, well, if you can see it, you can see it. If not, then whatever. Pliers. Once you got a little needle right there that holds your float in. What we're going to do is just barely back it out. You don't want to lose it. Then we're going to take our float and we're going to pop it out. Boop, just like that. Be careful not to lose the most important part of your float. And that's this little guy right here. That's your needle. You lose that, you're going to have to go and get you another one. But that right there is the main problem when it comes to carbs, or it's because you got something clogged up in your carb. So what we're going to do, we're going to take this needle, we're going to set it right there so we don't lose it. I'm going to take my float, take my rail, put it right there, and I'm going to get some carb cleaner and we're going to clean this dude up. I don't know if y'all can see it or not, but I got this little funnel right here that goes down into a tank so I can clean parts. And yes, it's got a little screen in the funnel. God dang, okay. It's got a little screen in the funnel, so in case I drop a small part, the screen will catch it. So don't worry about that. Now, the section in this thing where the float sits, you got your jet right there. That's where your needle is going to sit. And whenever the fuel comes in, it's going to press that needle, or it's going to open that needle, and it's going to close that needle, and that's what makes your float go up and down. So what we're going to do, we're going to blast it straight into that tip right there, and it should come right out. Oh yeah. Boop. We're going to do that one more time. Make sure I get it good and clean. I'm going to go the other way. get every little pocket inside your car. Every little bitty jet. Alright. Now what I'm going to show y'all is a little test. A little tester. What we're going to do is we're going to put this float right back together. We're going to slap the rail up in there. Just like that. Now, with your float, you got two little tracks up underneath it. I don't want to lose my track. Got those two little bitty tracks, and that is where the top of your needle, I call it a needle, I don't know what y'all call them, floats, whatever. It's just going to sit there and it's going to dangle. It's going to rest. So you got to be very gentle putting it back in there because it will fall off. Make sure you stick it in the hole. And then once everything is good and in place, listen for the click. That's what you want to hear. That lets you know that that track is in those little prongs. Now, make sure that float's bouncing up and down, and then give it one more test shot through that jet to make sure your float's going up and down. Uh-oh. See, now that's a problem. Why? Are she going up and down? Yeah, see, that's a problem. Let's pop that back off. Find out what's going on. I think there's a piece of trash up in there or something. Tell you what, let's blast it with some air, shall we? Paw Patrol, be there on the double. Paw Patrol, Paw Patrol, be there on the double. Move you on down here. How's that? I'm digging a little bit deeper. Not sure if you can see, but right there. See it up in there? That's a whole wad of friggin' trash. What we're gonna do, we're gonna get that out of there. And I bet you that's what's going on. Look at, oh my God. That's our problem, y'all. That's where the problem is. Need to figure out a way to gain easy access from the rear end of that hole, but can't really get up in there unless I really dissect this. But the problem is with these carburetors, these plastic, oh, I thought y'all were still over there. Problem is these little bitty carburetors is, they're one piece, you know, other than the bowl itself. These little Briggs and Stratton little plastic carburetors, so. Oh yeah. Damn, there's still some shit up in there. Alright, so it's going down into that hole, down into that gully. And I just cleared it out. I'm telling y'all, air is the way to go, bro. Abso-freaking-lutely. Make sure, oh my gosh, look at that up in there. See all that? Like freaking ear gunk up in there. Clean that on out. All these little bitty crevices. You've always got to kind of triple check everything that you take apart, because there will be little bitty jets and little bitty holes in places you would have never thought to look. And yeah, that dude looks pretty good, y'all. Blast it one more time, make sure everything is working properly. Oh my gosh, hell yeah. Look, I just shot some trash out of there that I didn't even see just then. What I like to do, you don't necessarily have to do it, but after you spray a bunch of choke carb cleaner on your parts, go ahead and just air it off. You know, just make your stuff clean. I do that. I don't know why, it's just kind of a habit. The bowl looks good though. Looks very good. All right. Let's put this dude back together now and try it. Make sure you put everything back the exact way it was before. You want to listen for those clicks. Remember those clicks I was talking about earlier? That's your centerpiece. Oh, see, I just dropped the fucking, excuse my language. Just dropped that little needle. Put it back in the track. Got to make sure that thing's in that track. Pop it in there. Listen for the click. Boop. That's what you want. Make sure everything's moving. Make sure there ain't nothing grabbing. What I like to do is I'll just go, and when the foot falls, everything's good. Now we're gonna blast it one more time. That's what you want. Now, what I don't understand is, this damn carb cleaner should be lifting that thing. Usually it does, but alright, we're gonna try it. If it don't work, we'll take it back apart and try it again. How's that sound, y'all? Make sure I was still recording. I ain't heard from nobody here in a while. Getting kind of quiet down here. It's a little spooky. I ain't gonna lie. Oh, I got that thing on backwards. That's why it wasn't going back on. Back. I got that Paw Patrol stuck in my brain because that's on my kid watches. She was a Bluey fan. We had her second birthday in November, and it was like after that birthday, she was done with Bluey. Slow my gasket out. That's alright. That's still a good gasket. We'll plop that dude right on back in there. Paw Patrol. Paw Patrol. Alright. Now, I'm going to bring you guys back over here and we're going to try to put everything back on together. Y'all excuse the mess. Actually, I'll stick y'all right here. Y'all excuse the mess. It's kind of a mess down here because I'm still kind of remodeling that stuff. So, all right. I'm gonna hook on my throttle cables and all that good stuff. I'm gonna hook back up first. Move that bowl out the way. I had a little bit of fuel dripping down from that hose. All I did was stuck a bolt in it just to keep it from dripping. But yeah, it's all good. We got plenty of fuel, so alright, we'll stick her on back in. Get that little hose out the way. Make sure all your throttle cables are operating properly. No snags. Choke cable, throttle cables, whatever you call them. They all the same, whatever. Alright, now, very quickly, we're going to unscrew this bolt I got stuck in the fuel line. Not sure if y'all can see or not. And we're going to hook it back up very quickly. Just like so. Grab my needle nose. Put the clamp back on. Paw Patrol, Paw Patrol. Beat it on a double. Alright, y'all. We're looking pretty good. We're gonna slap all our goodies right back on. Why ain't you going back on? There you go. Slap the head back on and we'll car out. Alright, y'all stay tuned. We'll pause it for a minute so I can take this thing down and move y'all around so you can see. Alright, y'all, so after further examination, I noticed that there is no tensioner spring on the governor. That's probably why the customer that gave it to me never could get it to run right. Wow. Other than the trash in the car. So what we're going to do, I found one of these laying around. We're going to slap one in here. Put a new filter on there too, by the way. Let's see how it goes. What we're going to do, we're going to slap it in. Spring side, going towards the front. It's going to go in right there. This one gonna be a little long. Let's see if I got one a little shorter. Okay, I found this little guy. We're gonna see if this does the trick. We're gonna slap that in just like so. We're gonna slap that in just like so. If I can get that gas tank out my way. Alright, now that should help us out a little bit. Now, I've got the lead back on, gas tank's still hooked up. We're going to crank it up and see what it does. bit too much. Let me rewind a little bit. Alright, y'all, so I know you can't see it too good, but there's the spring. Use the same spring. All I did was bend that black lever. Don't know if you can see it or not. Bent it back a little bit. Took a lot of the tension off of it, so the spring is not super extended. Made it to where it's just barely pulling it. And let's try it. Perfect. That there, you guys, is a perfect running mower. Wish it was self-propelled, I'd keep it. But I'm going to put a price tag on it and put it all back together. Clean it up real good. Slap a Pandora sticker on it. You want it? Let's work something out. Remember, y'all, if it's growing, we're mowing. And during the winter seasons like this, small engine repair is where it's at.